Yeah, I was gonna. That was actually one of the specs I wanted to try out because I was interested in playing it.
Yeah. I'm also like, is demo even playable? Like, I don't even know what's happening with demo, or is it just the same as live? Probably.
I could go over and check. Um,
What's your stream? I don't even know if I follow you.
I'm getting you.
I can't. Yeah, I can't remember if I follow you or not. I feel like I do.
I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. That's why.
Oh, YouTube. Yeah, no, I definitely don't.
I can do Twitch, but
No, no.
I don't have it all set up.
Yeah, YouTube's fine. I just now it just means I just don't know what you're. Maybe it's just Venom. Yeah, I forgot the whole Spider-Man thing. There's no way that would ever work.
Oh, you
Venoms.
talking about with PM?
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm linking you the.
Okay.
I need to figure out. Okay, there you
Does YouTube even have a thing where you can like browse open streams like Twitch?
go. I don't know. I think YouTube Gaming does. I honestly,
Hmm.
I only am using YouTube right now because of PM because I can't really you can't stream Project M on Twitch for legal reasons.
Right.
So I just got my channel started on that.
Oh, this is why. Okay, yeah. I didn't even know YouTube gaming existed, and now
Yeah.
okay, this is where people go to watch YouTube streams. Okay, this makes 100%.
Yeah.
Wow, Fortnite's destroying everything. Yeah, no one streams WoW on this. I'm sure no one streams WoW on YouTube. No one streams on
Yeah, probably not. That was a dead game, remember?
Okay, so your bars look. Yep. Is what's your 5 button?
That's Stormkeeper.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And then
Well, is that Totem Mastery I see? What is that button next to Windwalking? Water
yeah,
Walking?
yeah, Totem Mastery.
Is that?
So
Oh no, that is a talent. You just opened your talents. Okay,
yeah.
that's same as now. I
You
love that talent.
don't get to yeah. So do I. So the other one is there's Molten Fury, which your Lava Surge procs give you 40% more Maelstrom, or that Earth and Rage, the normal thing. Which I actually liked Earth and Rage a lot when I played it. I think it was in WoD when it was kind of good, where that was like the mastery or whatever.
It definitely looks cool.
Yeah, just I mean yeah, the rocks just shooting up.
Yeah,
So I
it's
mean,
definitely
and it
fun.
looks like it does 200 damage, which is like when you're instant cast, frost shocks.
Okay.
I can log. I'll make a arcane really quick.
Yeah. Beautiful person.
Yeah, and then I'll check some lock stuff.
I literally just want. I just want you to attack like a dummy or something, and press missiles and press evocation to see what happens. I'm really curious, like, because I was watching Soda Poppin and Hotted and do a dungeon, and they were. Do you know who Cartoons is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. He was in the group with them, and I was like trying to watch his gameplay, but I couldn't tell exactly what was happening. I couldn't tell if he was hitting evocation like before the cooldown would be off or whatever. But dungeon they did was really cool though. I'm really excited about. I can't believe Tremor's baselining again. Tremor wasn't even in WoD, was it? No, it was. It was.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Can you make allied races? I didn't even think
I don't think so. No.
of it. Maybe bolts. What happens when I can't use the name now?
Get out of here.
Yeah, fuck. I don't know why Swifty is apparently crying about warriors.
Oh yeah, I heard the like good crying, right?
No, like he said, "Rip Warriors" in
Oh
his team
really?
title. Yeah, I don't know why. And he's playing Hunter, so that's not a good sign.
Oh god.
I've never seen him on anything but a warrior. I don't know, but the warriors don't look. They look the same or maybe different. I mean, I know Overpower is like baseline now, and Colossus match is gone.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's crying about. I don't think anything else is different. Different.
There's no
Oh,
dummies over here, so I'm gonna um
which one is
arcane.
it? Man, I hope we get altered time back. I would do anything for altered time back. I would suck so many dicks for Ultra.
People could hear you on my stream, so be careful. They might get someone that knows how to put that out, and
Hey, I'm
they'll take
100% serious. I'm not even remotely kidding, dude. I'd probably call it. I'd probably get maybe like 15 or 20.
Which one? What talents do I take? Because I can't rechange them because I'm not in a rest zone or whatever. So which ones?
Take rule of threes.
Okay. Slipstream.
Yeah, or shimmer, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter next tier. Doesn't matter next tier. Doesn't matter next tier. Doesn't matter next tier. Scroll over temporal flux, but I think the not yet implemented thing. I forget what they changed that to. Oh, I think that's the Evo thing. That's the one talent I care about. Rule 3's in temporal flux.
5 seconds after evocation ends, you gain its effect again.
Yeah. Literally, everything else on this entire page is the same exact thing, except for those two talents that tells you to pick. It's kind of annoying, but they think arcane works fine, so I guess.
Okay, so oh, I hate that.
Yeah, missiles doesn't have a fucking. It's not grayed out. Holy shit.
What do you mean grayed out? Like
Usually it's grayed out because you need charges. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can just use it whenever now.
Yeah, you're supposed to. I'm just really. Cause it didn't seem like Cartoons was playing it terribly because he never missiles and never evoed. You would literally just be fucking. You'd take temporal flux and then you'd evo, or you'd missile to death and then you'd evo, and then you'd missile again to death and then it would again to 0 and then it would proc again from the talent and then you'd just missile again a bunch of times. Barrage also costs mana now. Arcane would. You see how Supernova and Nether Tempest are buttons? Like, you imagine how fun this spec would be. You saw Supernova and Nether Tempest.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. Instead of
like,
you're saying baseline instead of being a talent.
Or just viable. Like if they were just viable, I'd be fine with it. They're both terrible in every situation.
Oh, I picked Supernova. Oh no.
But they're just straight up 2 more buttons. Arcane Orb too. The three more buttons I could just have all the time.
I mean, do you think Supernova could be good in PvP? Because it was good for a while.
It can be good in PvP. It still is good in PvP. Resonance is only good if you're like, okay, Resonance is easier, and you can just cleave with it a lot better. Like if it's hitting a bunch of targets, it cleaves.
Yeah, it's like another 25-second cooldown kick.
Yeah, but for AoE you have to use Resonance, and then yeah, every other situation it's like another knockup. It can be so good. And if you use it during AP,
What's that?
What?
This guy.
But go find something to hit real quick.
So what do you want me to see if you could do?
I just want you to cast arcane missiles. Like, just keep pressing it and see what happens.
Where's my mount?
So I mean, for all intents and purposes, I'm basically getting arcane intellect back, and then the way missiles and evocation works is changing.
So were you saying to see if you could do evocation at the same time? Is that what you're asking?
No, I just want to see I want to see if missiles actually is just castable whenever the fuck.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't have a cooldown or whatever, and then I want to see it.
You're literally
So it procced. Why? Oh, it's because you got a clear casting proc. It doesn't cost mana either. Oh, wait. Okay, now go to 4 charges. Go to max charges.
It does cost mana.
Right, but it wasn't costing a lot of mana. I thought it's supposed to cost like 18%. Evo still has a cooldown. What the fuck?
What has a cooldown?
Evo. You just hovered over it and it said it had a cooldown. Holy shit, that does a lot of damage. Why is stuff dying so easily? I saw people struggling.
Well, I mean, this is the starting zone. Well, you know what I mean.
Do you know how crazy? You see what you're doing right now? That's gonna be so crazy with a slipstream. no missile charges. Like mobility's gonna be up the fucking wall.
Yeah, I mean, I was going pretty
Yeah. Well, Evo has a cooldown. Evo's not supposed to have a cooldown. Now I'm just confused.
Where does it say it doesn't have a cooldown?
And the spell changes and the the post thing.
Maybe they just haven't implemented it yet.
Yeah.
But wait, if you did, are you talking about the WoW head changes?
Yeah.
Because WoW head changes were all like super screwed up.
All wrong. Yeah.
Yeah,
Could
it
easily have
completely.
been why.
Like, I mean, it was literally like Affliction has Hellfire and Destro has Deathbolt, and I mean, it's like Affliction had Deathbolt and Destro had Hellfire. You know what I mean? It was like all over the place. So yeah, it's a 1.5 minute cooldown.
Yeah. All the people on the forums were speculating like how the playstyle was going to be if without Evo having a cooldown.
So 5 seconds after I evocate, I get the mana back again. Is that how that works?
Supposedly, I am really curious about how that works too. Maybe go
Could you
and then use it.
Okay.
I don't know how.
How would you use that much mana though? Would you
Just
just
spam casting Arcane Blast or missiles.
No, yeah, but I'm saying in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying like in 5 seconds you'll be able to burn through.
Well, so the idea is that you're spending it as you get it, right? Because you're not recasting the. Well, I don't know how it works, but supposedly.
I'm assuming 5 seconds later you just get 100% your mana back.
No, I don't think so. I think 5 seconds later the return starts again, so the ticking process starts again. So you spend mana in those 5 seconds, and then you also, the cast is normally like 3 seconds or whatever. So you have like 8 seconds to spend a lot of mana.
Jeez, there is nothing over here.
Yeah, it's not gonna work because you need to like hit a target for a while. Can you teleport to like Orgrimmar because you're a mage? Just hit up your spell book.
Yeah, checking. Yeah, I can hit up Orc.
Yeah, and you know what they did too? They made the talent that used to be in that middle slot in the very last row where the evocation one is. They made that baseline for Arcane Blast. That was huge for Blizzard. Because like I never thought they would do that. I didn't even think anyone's paying attention to Arcane.
You have Arcane Intellect again. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm very glad about that.
Are they going to be purgeable buffs?
Yeah, Arcane Intellect should be purgeable. Purgeable. Oh, it is purgeable. I saw DK use thought C's on it earlier.
Gotcha.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Protect Temp. Let's go. Assuming Temp's still in the game. Please God.
Okay, where are the dummies in Org?
They are, like, if you open the map, they're in that bridge thing going to the top right area. They're at the top of the gate. It's hard to explain, I guess. Or you can just go in that building.
Yeah, I found them. So
Just oom yourself, I guess, and then cast Evo, let the whole cast finish, and then just start ooming yourself again. Go to 4 charges in the beginning, too, because that might make a difference on Arcane Missile costs. Definitely makes a difference on Arcane Blast costs, but... Oh, man, we're going to have so much mobility, though, in Raid if we just cast Missile all day. So... Well, I don't know how we're going to maintain mana. It feels like we're going to go oom instantly.
your Arcane Missiles procs itself.
Yeah, that's a great change.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty excited for that. So you can just keep clear casting if you're really fucking lucky.
Yeah, I'm trying to it's not working. Okay, so Arcane Blast, Arcane Blast, Arcane Blast.
You can blast a boom for sure, yeah. This is gonna be...
Okay, so...
Look at this missile shit. You've been casting missiles this whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be so fun.
So I'm just gonna Arcane Blast multiple times, right? That's the most extensive.
Yeah, without the clear yeah, so you don't have to deal with the clear casting shit. It uses more mana too, I think.
Oh, there's an NYI on it, so that means it's not yet implemented.
So it's not actually working. Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if it was working.
Which could be why it's not, or it has a cooldown too.
Maybe, yeah.
Like they're still messing with temporal flex. So.
What does Presence of Mind do now?
2 Arcane Blasts, it's 1 minute cooldown.
Oh, right, it's the same.
Baseline.
I was thinking it was fighting missiles.
Yeah, you get that baseline too.
It's baseline now.
Oh, it is? Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe they haven't fucked with Evo in either regard. I would have imagined that they wouldn't have the cooldown either. I'm just worried, because like right now, the reason we have mana is because we use this legendary leg item. That's what keeps us mana positive. Without it, you go mana negative very quickly, and I'm really worried about going mana negative worse next expansion because of the missile chain. But
Because it's not free, or
yeah, because missile costs the same mana as like four power blast, you know. So we could go even worse. And I love the Spec to Death, but I do not like sitting at mana and not be able to cast spells. That's not...
love that load screen.
Yeah, it's a very cool screen. Oh, dude, have you not tried the Destro spell effects yet?
No, I haven't checked any of that. Yeah. Can it's not gonna let me go. Right.
Yeah, this might be a fucking fantastic expansion. There's so much potential. And I mean, they haven't even done all the class changes yet. We could get more shit. The Tremors.
Hellfire replaces Rain of Fire. I didn't know that.
I'm really curious what Deathbolt does. Do you know?
Yeah, Deathbolt is, dude. Affliction's gonna be so sick next expansion. I'm calling it.
Is it a talent?
Yeah, it's their level 15. So it deals 50% of the total remaining damage of your all your dots on the target.
No shit. Does it consume the dots?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, what the fuck? That's awesome.
Yeah, I could try it right now.
That's a really cool ability. Yeah, even the desert talents, just glancing over them, they look so interesting. Like compared to now. Oh, 25-second cooldown. Okay. Cool. Coolest looking thing ever, too. How do you feel about the new UI?
What's different with the UI?
How the buttons, you know, the like character screen and the talent and the profession pane and all that shit, the quest log and the mountain pane and all that stuff.
It's like all over.
Bottom
the
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have everything.
Yeah, I mean it's okay. I changed my UI like.
Oh yeah, you use a custom after.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just assumed.
So there's Deathbolt.
Oh, Death's Embrace is way up there now. Wow.
Oh yeah. So there's Deathbolt and then Death's Embrace, and Absolute Corruption and Writhe and Agony are all in the same talent or same tier now.
That's good.
Yeah. So it's not gonna be the same like, oh, I wanna do Writhe.
Oh I forgot Shadow Bolt's back. That's instead of your Drain Soul, you have Shadow Bolt.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about. Shadow Bolt is back, and then Death Bolt is just a random new thing. Shadow Bolt, I forgot. That's
you have Nightfall back, dude. Instant Corruption has a chance to make your Shadow Bolt instant and deal 25% more damage.
Oh, that's where Nightfall originated from.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. I feel like it's gonna be PogChamp. What the fuck?
Yeah. Between Deathbolt and Nightfall.
Phantom Singularity. Oh, and then Phantom and Soul Harvest on the same row now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And Dark Fury. I'm assuming Dark. Okay. Yeah. So Affliction can have Coil and Shadow Fury, and all these other buttons.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So check. Oh, their new 100 talent too is Creeping Death. So your Agony, Corruption, and UA deal their full damage 15% faster.
Wasn't that? Oh, that was a Feral talent. I think
that was a Feral talent. Yeah. So you can go like a dot spec. You can use Siphon Life or Soul Conduit, which is Soul Conduit, the extra shards.
I wish they would have changed that.
What do you use shards on still? Oh, you still use shards on UA,
right? Yeah.
Is that all you use shards on?
I forgot you don't. Wait. How does UA read now?
Oh, it looks like you'd still stack them up to 5.
That sucks. Fuck. I really wish we could go back to the.
I think.
Spell production.
I read somewhere that. Oh yeah, it's built in now. You deal 10% increased damage to targets afflicted by your unstable affliction.
Yeah,
So that's no longer a talent. You remember that was a talent.
I
So I
do
mean,
now.
UA spreading kind of could be a
That
thing
might be good, yeah.
because it's 10% increased damage.
And that doesn't stack, so multiple UAs only does more damage to one target. Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck stacking them on one target unless you're doing a single target comp.
Yeah.
Dude, that might be real. That would be so. I mean, the only reason it was so good before was because you could instantly apply them with Soul Swap, but maybe it'll be good to spread them again. I think the spec plays so much better when you spread them personally.
Yeah. No, I
The
like
stacking
doing
mechanic was
spread.
creepy. Yeah.
I could see a single target build too for this with like Death Bolt, Nightfall, stuff like that.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Haunt's still a thing too.
Yeah.
What does Shadow Embrace do?
Shadow Bolt applies Shadow Embrace, increasing your damage dealt to the target by 3% for 10 seconds, stacks up to 3 times.
Okay, so no matter what you pick in those three talents, you're going to be casting one of them. You're either going to be casting Shadow Bolts or you're going to be casting Haunt or Death Bolt. That's good.
Yeah.
Because I was worried that Shadow Embrace would be some passive that you would just take for PvP because
Nope.
you could never actually get Haunts off or Death Bolts off. That's awesome. Okay, good.
Yeah,
That's
so
really, really good.
So it's like, are you gonna? I don't know what would be. I would assume Death Bolt would be the most single target, maybe Haunt. I don't know.
Maybe with a bunch of UAs on it, Haunt would be really good. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was thinking if you were to Haunt and it's 10% damage, for 12 seconds, then you have the UA multiplier, another 10%.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm really glad that second row they all got put together.
I don't know, dude. I could see UA stacking into Death Bolt, like one.
Also being good. Yeah,
because if you have 5 UAs and then
exactly.
it does 15% of the remaining damage.
Yep.
And then Death
Haunt is good for using it and then like starting a burst, whereas Death Bolt's more like.
See, I feel like Haunt's gonna be more spread.
Yes, exactly. Haunt will definitely be more spread because Death Bolt will be a single target build. Yeah, Haunt won't be.
Yeah, and then Shadow Embrace.
Wait.
Is probably gonna be in the middle, somewhere.
Because no, dude, Shadow Embrace and Nightfall. Yeah, imagine Shadow Embrace and Nightfall because you're just constantly throwing out 5% increased damage taken. Yeah,
well,
it'll be Shadow Embrace. Yeah, it's
3%.
3%. Yeah.
And it stacks up to 3 times, so you get 9%.
Shadow Embrace increase your damage. Yeah. Yeah.
So my question
that's
is
not
how often
significant
is
enough. Thank goodness.
I'm curious how much Nightfall procs.
Me too. I also wonder how long Death Bolt's gonna take to cast, like how much haste we're gonna have.
Well, I mean, baseline is 1.7.
So that might be brought down to like 1.4 versus if it stays at 1.7, that'll be harder casting it off.
Well, I feel like when I'm looking at, a lot of the casts are long.
Yeah, about that, all the how we're like, this is specifically just for Arcane, but Arcane was like. Arcane Blast is a 2.5 second cast now. Arcane Missile is a 2.5 second, blah, blah, blah. That all got nerfed in the recent thing. It's like, I think it got pushed down to 2.25 or maybe 2.0. So,
yeah. I mean,
it's not as bad for Arcane, thank goodness.
I mean, 2-second cast, I mean, that's still a
lot.
That's a long cast. I mean, my Chaos Bolts are 2-second on live, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly. And that still feels like long on live, right? So, like, in BFA, we're going to be casting more. People aren't going to have 40 fucking interrupts. Like jungle right now has so many interrupts in CC, it's the thing. But now it'll be, your Shadow Fury coil setups will be huge. Shadow Fury coil fear into bolts and stuff. Yeah, that'll be huge.
Yeah, so the thing, I feel like these all kind of like the thing that I'm really interested in. I feel like a lot of the talents all do the same thing. It's more how you want to play the spec. Just like my first initial reaction.
Get the same feel, yeah.
Because
the only talent that's really going to affect things is coil talent. Or coil row.
But yeah, but that's kind of like a very similar thing. It's like, do you want to have more stuns? Do you want to have a little bit more, with the coil? Do you
need to run with
kite?
Yeah.
And it's like with mobility turned down, I feel like kiting is going to be a lot better with circle. You know what I mean? So
Port's going to be a bitch to deal with. Yeah. Like Port's going to be OP as fuck, honestly.
Oh fudge! How do I? I think this just brings me right back. Yeah, it gives me right back here. I want to go to like a dummy or something.
Yeah, that'd be nice. So interesting. Oh.
But yeah, Nightfall and the Shadow's Embrace was interesting. Death's Embrace was cool too because it affects Shadow Bolt as well. So
Oh wow.
if they're low, it could increase up to 40% on Shadow Bolt. So it's like
Huh.
if you're doing like a Shadow Bolt build, I could see
Death
like Death
Bolt.
Embrace. Yeah.
Uh, Death
Well, no,
Bolt.
not Death Bolt.
But all the 15%, won't they do more damage because they're lower? So the 15% are doing more increased damage from Death Embrace. So if you Death Bolt someone 40 sub,
I don't know how that
oh,
interaction works. That would be
it
really,
might.
yeah, that would be stupid.
That'd be pretty sick. I mean, it would be really stupid if you had a bunch of UAs on them. If you
Well,
actually made
yeah. If you had
UAs out
UAs in
of
there
Death Bolt
20%, then you
and
just
you had,
yeah.
yeah, they're fucked. 40% under. That'd be so good. I
Dude,
bet that's got to be how that works. That's 100% how that works. They might change it so it doesn't work like that, but I doubt it that it wouldn't. Oh, Phantom Singularity too.
where?
It's exciting. And Destro's gonna be great, and Demo, who knows? Demo could be better than both of them. Demo could be like amazing design now and be the
Well,
in it, which is hard to imagine.
I think Demo is staying the same.
I thought they're completely redesigning it.
I don't think so.
I heard they're redoing it completely, like another overhaul, like Legion.
I would be really surprised. I mean, they made Doom a talent now.
They do Metallic. Oh, I don't know why I heard that.
Maybe
They're not doing anything.
maybe
I thought they said they were doing that. What the hell? Me out.
Why do I have two Dooms?
I mean, I don't even
Does
know
this
enough
give you
about
a
it.
second?
It doesn't seem terrible to me, but people that play it say it's terrible. So
Whoa. I think they. Do they make it? It says limit 1 for Doom. That's weird.
they have different tooltips.
Yeah, so one does 1700, one does double.
Yeah, and
Can you
one's double
can you-
duration too.
Can you double Doom a target? You double Doom a target.
That was shit like that is just gone now. Remember in WoD when you had to you could time shit around double Doom, ticking at the same time, like two Dooms ticking at the same time, and then doing like a shit ton of bursts. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't know, not really.
I forget how you got up to the second Doom. Like I don't remember that part. I just remember that there would be like it was like every 6th or 7th Doom tick or something. They would both cast at the same time, like you'd get double Doom, and then if they both crit, it would do like half of someone's HP, and then you could line that up with.
Oh, you're
Meta
talking about?
burst.
You're talking about? Oh wait, are you talking about WoD or what?
WoD. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really remember that much. I played some demo, but not a whole lot.
Yeah,
That's
I
really-
only. Oh, they changed.
That's so weird though that you have two different Dooms.
That is weird. That can't be right. I doubt that that's. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think the problem. I don't even think anything's wrong with demo. I think the problem with demo is that like before everyone loved going meta and it was awesome, and now that's gone.
Yeah.
Right? Because
Yeah.
I mean, does it even play that? It doesn't seem that bad to me personally. Maybe it is.
I like demo currently.
Yeah, like it's not terrible. It's just
So
it's not. You don't
the
get to
only
go
issue is
meta.
Yeah, the only issue is that you have to cast too much. But if
Right,
everyone's
yeah.
casting, then it's not that bad of a spec.
Yeah.
Oh, Dark Soul. 30% more damage on cast bolts. Oh, Soulfire. Wow. Most of your moves hit for 500, 800, 1200 on Conflag. This thing hits for 4.2.
I love the numbers, man. Oh,
I
it's so
know.
exciting seeing people hitting for like 800s and shit is just so. And the item levels we're not at 1,000 item level anymore. People are getting like 30 Azurite and shit.
Kind of intrigued on how they still have Shadowburn.
As a talent like that instead of having it.
It just doesn't make sense because it does less damage than
I
Conflag.
know. I'm still very triggered by that change. Shadowburn was so iconic. I mean, I know they're like, we don't want all these classes to have an execute. Okay, well, fuck off, because Killshot was awesome. Shadowburn was awesome.
Yeah, I like execute.
Warriors can still have execute. I mean, if anything, by the way, okay, if any classes execute was kind of like slightly relevant, priests. Are you kidding me? Priests get to keep it, and you take away Killshot and Shadowburn. I'm even okay with them taking away Killshot.
They made Shadow Word Death a talent now.
The execute.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, they made it on the same tier as the Misery, and what's the other one? I forget the other one. It's like, are you gonna ride?
Mindbender.
No, not Mindbender. Mindbender
They
was
moved
later.
Mindbender.
Maybe
I think right now
something else.
Mindbender is the same tier as Misery.
Yeah,
That's so busted.
which is interesting because I feel like that's gonna open up single target priest. You know what I mean? Like the bursty priest again.
Yeah, definitely could.
Well, I mean your psychic core and stuff.
I think we'll see some really different comps in BFA. I mean, in Legion we saw everything under the sun.
Yeah.
But I think we might return to a time of classes that need to like play well with each other. You know, not just class stacking and like I really don't see class stacking. You know, two demon hunters. The only thing they bring is like if each one of them has a stun on it every minute. I just don't see that being as good anymore.
Yeah, one of the things I was excited was Roaring Blaze. That's kind of cool. It adds a dot when you can flag. So I don't know. They're trying to think of.
Roaring Blaze. Okay.
Yeah. So the current form of it's completely useless. It's like when you can flag a target with immolate on it, it like doubles the immolate damage. But if you do another immolate, then it rewrites it. So if in like PvP, the only thing you use that for is in cremation build, but you overwrite the immolates with incinerate. You know, so it's like it would be cool if it didn't overwrite it, but it overwrites it. But so they're changing it to be just another dot that gets added to the target when you can flag.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's not bad. Shadowburn is just silly to me, but I'm glad Dark Souls back. That's huge.
Of the day. Here's the question of the day. Oh, do I get that? Oh,
This is so annoying.
I just got so excited. We get Shadow Bulwark back as Lux if we sack our Void Lords.
No, wait, you get what back?
Shadow Bulwark. Temporary increase.
Oh, Shadow Bulwark. Oh, I couldn't tell what you're saying.
Temporary increases current and max health by 20 or by 30% for 20 seconds. 2-minute cooldown. That was for me when I played in MOP. That was one of my favorite abilities was
to pull up your Voidwalker and then get my health.
Yeah, to pull up, sack it, and I just like if they were gonna train me, I would pop that and then like the regen. Dark
plus
bargain.
The passive, yeah.
Yeah.
Dark bargain.
Yeah, dark bargain like increased your healing by 30% or whatever.
Right.
And then it like increased your max health too, or regen, or yeah. So there's like
whatever it's called, dark regeneration, I think.
Yeah.
That was a very cool. I like that animation. I don't know. I wish I had got rid of that because that was a very cool spell animation.
Yeah. Oh, go away.
That is exciting because right now sacrifice doesn't do anything, right? You don't even get your pet's ability. Yeah, that's. Oh, I'm glad this is back. God, so many good things. Yeah, I'm very hyped for BFA. Honestly, I think it's gonna end up, class design wise and like PvP wise, we just don't know, right? But in terms of everything else, design wise, it's gonna be so good. So if they can make PvP better, it's just gonna make the game better. And I don't know. Every way I see it, it's just gonna be a better expansion. And Legion's pretty good. Legion's close. PvP wise is rough, but.
What else do you get from Sec? I forget. I think Imps give you Dispel.
I'm surprised your friend actually got you in the Friends and Family. Impressive. Because I'm pretty sure not a lot of people got this invite.
No,
yeah. A lot of streamers didn't get it.
Did you see Lore's Twitter?
I did not.
he made his what do you call it, the front page, you know, the cover page.
His pin tweet.
No,
Oh, okay.
his cover picture. He made his
Yes.
cover picture. No, I cannot get you into alpha or something, like stop asking. Like
Oh,
I've limited.
I ain't got no alpha keys.
Yeah.
Stop asking, for fuck's sake. I'm busy
Yeah.
RPing in GTA
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, it is his pinned tweet too. I cannot give you alpha access. Please don't ask me within getting spammed with a bunch of requests.
Dude, I could sack my imp, and I could get his purge.
Oh fuck, that's so hype. God damn.
I get his purge. What did suck give you? I think suck gives you the knockback. Yeah, you could seduce.
Demon Hunters get to use non blades. Oh, you get the knockback as succubus.
No, you get the seduce as succubus.
Oh, okay, good.
And then yeah, you just get whatever their command demon ability is. So
it's kind of like now when you use them when they're summoned, but it's now.
well, the cool thing that I really liked was when you got their ability was if you play against comps that just kill your pet. Like sack pet was super good because it's like, oh, I'm gonna play against like
right.
Like if I'm playing against like S play, if I'm playing like Destro versus S play, they're just gonna destroy the crap out of my pet, and then I'm not gonna have my pet to kick. Now I can sack my Fell Hunter. I'll always have my kick up.
You always have your kick. Yeah, I like
and
that.
then they're not gonna.
You got passive more HP, and you did more damage, and there was no. Yeah, I loved that too.
Yeah,
I like sack.
Yeah, this says it causes you're supposed to do 428 damage.
Oh, so it's back. That's back too. Interesting.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, it really brought back old stuff.
Um.
It's kind of a big deal. I didn't realize that was a thing.
Yeah, that's sick. So
Old sack was huge.
Yeah, it gives. Yeah. So they basically brought old sack completely back.
Wait. Can you still instant cast a pet summon?
I don't think you can. No.
Oh, you see what I'm getting at? That's gonna be huge. If you can deny the pet summon to the sack.
Yeah.
Ho ho ho.
Well, I think most of the time, if you're playing sack, you'll sack in the gates, though.
I know, but like if that isn't the case.
Well, yeah, or if they need to change
like
sacks.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, if they need to change sacks, it'll be very hard to change sacks. So is the biggest thing. But then it's like if they, I mean, you know, if they use anything besides kick, and then they're trying to get a kick up, and then it's like trying to stop a pet summon. But eventually they get it. But this will be huge. It's like the longer you prevent it, the longer you can prevent them having maximum health and more damage. So it'd be really cool. That's just potential exciting.
They don't have that. Demo? They had a talent for Hellstones, but they look like they took that away. Yeah, that's no longer a thing. So yeah, I'm curious if they're completely reworking Demo. I feel like if it's a more like you have to cast for damage, Demo's actually pretty cool.
Should be okay. Yeah. I think Slipstream will become good in PvP if it stays similar to the way it is now. I mean, you see what I'm getting at, right? Like if they're progging off each other and you have AP up.
Yeah,
I run around missiling shit.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. You'll use a lot more mana if you have AP up, right? Don't you use more mana when you have AP up?
No, you use less mana. Like you use 30% less mana. But the thing is, that talent next to the broken talent we tried in the last row, it makes your AP make you do 60% more damage, and your spells cost 60% less mana. So if you would before now you use Arcane Orb, but you might Arcane Orbs.
He just glaived.
You watch this.
You're about to see it.
Oh. But yeah, no, you run around, you can use that talent, pop AP, and then just miss. I mean, granted, kicks, but like melee comps can't kick you. Run the fuck away with a slow on them. Just keep running away while missiling with AP up. The amount of burst is going to be ridiculous. And if missiles ever procs off of itself, you're going to get fucking 10 missile casts off. You're going to have 10 seconds of uninterrupted ridiculous burst.
Dude, just check out this casting animation.
Oh, have you casted Bolt yet?
No, I'm gonna start right now.
Oh, that's Artemis Howell. See, she's a Hearthstone person. It's funny. Yeah. No one has this fucking alpha. That's funny. Except for you, I guess. But you're somewhat in a different community. Wow, look at that. Oh, dude, those colors.
Yeah, that is sick, especially with
Oh, oh, 6K? That's so fun. Holy
dude,
shit.
Incinerate looks interesting.
I like Incinerate. I know I saw some people were bitching about it, but I really like it.
Yeah, I actually like it.
I thought it was much cooler. Okay, Destra might be fucking awesome now.
Dude.
Because all the RNG shit's gone.
Wait. What is our mastery?
Soulfire's. Oh yeah, what is your mastery?
Oh, it's still RNG.
Is it?
Yeah. The random increased damage, random reduced damage.
Oh, that. Right, okay.
What
Not the
RNG
soul
were you
shards.
thinking of?
I was talking about the soul shards.
What was RNG about soul shards?
You got them randomly, you didn't build them up. Remember, you just randomly got them from having them delayed on people?
Oh, I think Immolate still
Beginning of
does
Legion.
that. Yeah.
No, don't you remember beginning of Legion, you would randomly get a soul shard? And it was 100% random, you could just not get soul shards for a long time, or you could be capping out.
Oh, that was bug. That was a bug.
No. They completely redesigned the soul shard system for Destro twice. So
Oh, yeah. You're talking about when it wasn't even.
you couldn't even build them. Yeah, like right now it's back to like it was with Embers before.
Yeah.
It's just called soul
forgot.
shards. Yeah.
I repressed
Before
that
it was like
memory.
Affliction. Yeah. No, I was gonna say it was a dark time for Destro. It was rough.
Yeah.
It was a fucking dark ass time.
Dude, I actually really like the Incinerate cast.
Destro could be a lot of fun. I mean, I think Affliction will also be fun. So Warlock, yeah, I'm gonna have to play that Warlock next expansion. Sure.
Dude, Immolate gives a dot, and then your Roaring Blaze puts a dot on them. You have 2 dots. I'm really interested what honor talents they do.
Yeah, that's the next big thing for me. Like, when that comes out, we're gonna know a lot about PvP. I think if they give us abilities.
Dude, look at the impact of a Chaos Bolt landing, like up close. That looks so cool to me.
Man, your dots are ticking for 190 damage. That's so beautiful. Can't get over that. I'm so used to seeing like fucking 20 million.
Yeah, I mean these guys have 11k health.
Yeah. Okay, wow, that's a big circle for the Chaos Bolt. Everything you tell me to look at, I see 20, 30 seconds later.
Yeah, I've done it a couple times on a couple mobs.
It does look really good. The only thing I am complaining about the Chaos Bolt is I missed the lob. The lob was my favorite part of the animation.
You're talking about how it arches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that so much. It still looks really good. I just wish they still had the lob in there, but it's definitely worth.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss the dragon demon animation.
Yeah, well, because especially in PvP for me, as a warrior, it was like,
dude,
they would cast it and it was like, oh no, it's coming through there. It was like the slowest thing. It was just like, oh, I could get behind a pillar.
Well, doesn't this kind of still move slow, right?
I think it does. But the lobbing it made it look slower, even if it wasn't. Because the lob, it was just like, just like,
dude,
bloop.
just look at that animation. My God,
it does look phenomenal.
I like
Rain of Fire looks good.
Look at, like, focus on the impact. Like a lot of the spells, the impact damage when they hit is pretty interesting.
I really like Incinerate. Incinerate might be my favorite thing they've done.
Yeah, I mean.
No, Chaos Bolt still does remove very slowly. You're right.
Yeah, it's because I was so close up that it was like.
Well, yeah, obviously when you're right next to them, for sure.
I mean, but like, oh, I'm trying to run around a corner, and then you just.
Oh, I wonder. You should try to channel Demon Fire. I wonder if that looks. It probably looks the same, actually.
Yeah, it's probably the exact same.
Yeah. That was a missed opportunity because that was the coolest ability ever, but.
Soulfire. My Soulfire just hit for 900 or 9K.
What?
Yeah, I used Dark Soul.
That's more than Bolt. Oh, okay.
Well, it
Still.
already baseline it
Jeez.
hits more. It hits for more.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Wait,
baseline.
so what's the point of casting Soulfire?
Soulfire is a longer cast.
Oh, right, but you
in
get
a 45-second cooldown.
Oh, Soulfire has a cooldown.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ow, ow, ow.
So, you
it didn't
either
have a cooldown before. So.
yeah, you either take Backdraft, which makes your conflag to reduce the cast time by 30%. Eradication, which increases your damage you deal to the target after cast bolting by 15% for 7 seconds, or Soulfire, which it's.
I hope Soulfire is the best.
I do too.
It's so much more fun to do.
Well, here's the thing, it's fire damage. So kick me on Soulfire, I'm
100%.
gonna cast bolt you in the face.
Yep,
yeah.
that'll be back to the demo where you just have through all the schools in the world. Yep, that'll be amazing PvP. Yeah, because Destro doesn't have shit for that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the issue.
Immolate and Incinerate and Soulfire will be the same, right? And then you can get cast bolt.
Yeah, but the issue is right now, as on live, your Incinerate tickles. Well, your Incinerate tickles.
So anyone that has half a brain doesn't kick either of the other two. They just don't give a shit. It's like, I'm gonna kick for Bolt. But now they have to kick Soulfire because it's gonna hit you like a truck, and then you can just cast bolt.
Yeah. So tooltip, cast bolt says it hits for 3.4, and
you know what?
Soulfire hits for 4.2.
You know what else is gonna be huge? Wait, can you get interrupted on Shadow Fury?
Yeah.
Okay, dude, baiting kicks with that shit.
Oh yeah.
What? I mean, I don't remember like
you
what
probably
happened back in Mop when it was a thing, but no, it was instant Mop. But what?
It was only instant
school?
for Destro. I think Affliction and the other ones had to cast.
I played Destro. I don't remember seeing Affliction in Arena, to be honest. Destro is so popular. But what is the school of Shadow Fury? Everything?
I think it's Shadow. Yeah. So
that's the third school you have.
Yeah. So you'd have Shadow Fury.
Crazy.
So yeah. So you probably bait kicks with Shadow Fury.
I wonder what casting demons is. So many demons. Cool.
I would assume Shadow too.
Probably Shadow.
Yeah, I think
that's
fear,
awesome.
Yeah, fear.
Oh right, fear,
Shadow Fury. Yeah, you're like, oh, bait kicks. You just start fearing stuff.
Is right. Yeah, is Bolt. Yeah, I forgot about fear. Is Chaos Bolt.
Bolt's
Shadow.
Chaos. Bolt's Chaos. So it locks you on everything. Right? Yeah, it locks you on everything.
Oh, it locks you on fire too.
Yeah, so if you get kicked on Chaos Bolt, it locks you on everything.
Chaos Bolt, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's good. Then you can just bait kicks with Soulfire, basically.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And Coil lasts 3 seconds, and it looks like Soulfire's like a 3.4 second cast.
Ooh.
And then same thing, Shadow Fury 3 second stun, then Soulfire, 3.4.
I mean, if nothing else, Affliction's gonna be fun. I think. Even if
dude, I think Destro's gonna be sick.
Great. I think Destro will too, but it isn't bad. You have Affliction. And Ellie. Which looks pretty good. I really liked Gust and Wind, but I'm kind of glad it's gone. I'm glad they're removing all that stuff, and I'm glad the Splash Beast is gone.
I'll trade in my mobility for everyone else's mobility.
Yeah. I mean, I will always trade in everyone else's mobility because they're not gonna get rid of Blink, so don't worry about that. I'll just keep on blinking everywhere.
So I'm curious if there's gonna be. I don't even know if you could. What would you do? I was thinking like a spread pressure Destro build.
Maybe
like before.
it'll probably just be worse than the Affliction version, but you could. Of course, it depends how they balance everything, but you know what I'm excited about too is Affliction. Now that our stats are gonna matter again, you can like build for haste as Affliction, which is so exciting.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I am super excited for that because I'm curious whether haste or crit builds are better for Destro. Yeah. It's like you get the bolts off and they're bigger. Soulfire is affected by crit too, the same way Cast Bolt is. Right. It always crits and then it increases. Yeah.
It's increased by your crit. I love that mechanic too. But yeah, and as a mage, I'll 100% build haste, so I can just cast a shit ton of polys and do everything faster, which is exactly what we did in WoD, which is so exciting. Because I think Poly at the end of WoD, Polymorph was like a 1.2 second cast or something stupid, something really.
Yeah.
Because of all the haste, I love it just because it makes PvP so much faster when all the classes build haste. You know.
Yeah. Well, I
Not
think playstyles are cool because then you could be, different. Or it's like it's harder to get your cast off, but then you hit harder. Like I like the mastery boomkins.
right.
You know.
Yeah, or like the enhancement shaman in WoD, where it was like, okay, I guess you said that everyone just played verse later, but it introduced different decision making because in WoD it was like, oh, the enhancement shaman's haste, let's fucking go him, and then it's like, oh, he's verse, never mind, let's go the warrior and shit. So it's like it changes the stuff up, and I don't know, it just adds more complexity to the game.
Did you see the rogue changes yet?
No, I
They
didn't
have
remember which
they had
ones.
they had a lot of good stuff changing. Looked like they had find weakness back.
That's their class passive, so it applies automatically to the shit they hit, and it's like 5% increased physical damage or whatever. It's like the arcane intellect for rogues. Yeah. So I mean, it's good, but it's nothing crazy.
No, you're talking about exposed armor. I'm not. I'm talking about find weakness for sub.
Did you say exposed weak? I thought you said exposed weakness.
No, I said find weakness.
My
which
bad
was
then.
which was like when you ambushed or did different moves, it made them like ignore all armor when you hit them.
Yeah, the one with the like, silver blade icon,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Once. Well, that's exposed armor. The silver blade icon. Well,
What is exposed
it
weakness
was
look
the
like?
disarm looking thing.
Yeah, the disarm
Ex-
one. Yeah.
Exposed weakness, I think, was green. Was it? Where was it?
You mean okay? You said exposed weakness again. You mean find weakness?
Find
Okay.
weakness, yeah. Jesus. It probably would be on.
Find weakness. Your ambush group. Oh, this one with the moose horns. Oh,
Yeah.
this thing. I forgot about this ability. This was like a really wasn't this a talent before Kata?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
I guess
Where the hell is it though? I'm not seeing it.
I googled it, found the spell page in WoW, so I don't know. But
No, I know, but I'm trying to see if you can.
this is in the game. Yeah, it's cool that it's back.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. They might have changed that out for exposed armor.
Sea-Doo made top 6 with his new team in the tournament.
That's it.
This tournament happened to be. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Maybe there aren't a lot of good teams, but I didn't think they were.
Oh, it's a talent. That's what it is.
It is a talent.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, and I don't know if it's the you said moose.
It's
Some,
it's the moose with the red thing.
Yeah, with the bullseye.
Yep, bullseye red moose or green moose. Red
Gotcha.
bullseye green moose.
So yeah, so your Shadow Strike and Cheap Strike abilities reveal a flaw in your target's defenses, causing all your attacks to bypass 75% of the enemy's armor for 10 seconds.
Is it still 100-yard range?
It's passive.
Oh. What triggers it?
Shadow Strike and Cheap Shot. So your openers.
That's ridiculous.
Yes, that's what made Sub Rogue was. Do I
Yeah,
have
that's
do I have
destructive.
Find Weakness up? Do I have
Yep.
this up? Do I have Hemo?
That was the 10 seconds. You'd go every minute because of that. Yeah. Well, you go every minute because of fucking dance.
Well, you would go every minute because of dance. That's what it was. Dance that would get you Find Weakness or stealth, and that's what made re-stealthing so important. Because
right.
your only
you
way
go,
to get
you could go with re-stealths. Yeah.
yeah, because you go with the vanish. Yeah, that was like you would vanish and then like cheap or you'd vanish cheap to get your Find Weakness on the target and then burst them off of that. So there was like mid goes to where I think you only got 2 combo points, so you would get 3 combo points, like the target had 3 combo points, and then you would vanish, cheap shot, eviscerate, mark for death, eviscerate, or mark for death, DFA. So you would hit them with 2 eviscerates or like an eviscerate and DFA within 1 Find Weakness thing, and that was like a vanish go, and vanish was like a 30-second cooldown or something.
Steve.
Or you had 2 vanishes. That's what it was. You could prep vanish. That's why you could use it so much.
Oh yeah, prep. Really. So my next question is, gouge back for all 3 specs. The real important questions.
Nope. Not
Okay.
taking gouge. Still got Nightblade. Wow, you still have symbols. Oh wow. So symbols is still a 30-second cooldown, 15% damage, and that gives you energy. You have exposed armor, so that's 5% more physical damage. So burst, that's interesting because that was old. Relentless strikes, still get that. So yeah, you have between Weapon Master, which I don't think anyone's ever taken. Your abilities have a 6%
The
chance
double.
to hit the target twice, yeah. Or Gloomblade, which is, the bypassing armor, which was good. Like, that is more like you could do consistent damage outside of...
It's good in PvP, I think.
Yeah.
If you're not a purely setup.
Yeah. So I'm assuming there's going to be difference between consistent damage or super hard openers.
Yeah.
Because I still think you only have one... How many dance charges do you have? Yeah, you only have 2 charges of dance.
That's good.
Yeah, while Shadow Dance is active, damage you deal is increased by 25%. So that, find weakness, and a few other things. So I wasn't super excited for sub. I don't know. I mean, sub sounds good, but here's some of the things that got me excited for assassination, because I loved assassination back in MoP and stuff. We get dispatch back. You remember that?
Oh no shit! That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's a talent now.
What's it? Is it still nice to cute?
Yeah. So exploits the vulnerabilities of flows with less than 30% health, causing 900 physical damage to the target. Mutilate has a 35% chance to make your next dispatch free and usable on the target regardless
Still
of their health. Yeah,
that's
so it's
cool.
mutilate effects. You either get that, or your finishing moves grant 12% increased damage for 5 seconds, or
Gross.
Master Poisoner, which increases the damage of your poison by 30%. Yeah.
So why do they do that? Fuck.
What?
Put 2 good passives, or probably good passives, on the same row as an awesome ability.
Well, I think it's just gonna come down to playstyle to some extent.
Right, I know. I just I feel like dispatch. Why shouldn't that be baseline? Like, why on earth should that not be baseline?
Oh, dispatch.
Yeah, compared to if that's going to be what's on the tier. If they have 2 other interesting interactive abilities, but those are just 2 passive damage increases. Same shit as erosion.
So Night Stalker, while stealth is active, you move 20% faster. Your abilities deal 50% more damage. Typical, Night Stalker. Subterfuge, your abilities require stealth. Can be used 3 seconds after stealth. Also causes Growth to deal 100% increased damage and have no cooldown when used from stealth, and for 3 seconds after breaking stealth. So, I mean, same thing as live. And then here's the new one. It's a passive. While stealth is active and for 3 seconds after breaking stealth, your critical strike chance is increased by 50%.
Well, that's basically... that's the shoulders. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, and then you have Vigor, Anticipation, or Deeper Stratagem. Typical Leeching Poison, Elusiveness, Cheat Death. Typical Prey on the Weak. Still 10% increased damage from all sources for 6 seconds from Cheap Shot or Kidney Shot. And then here's one of the new talents that I thought was interesting. Increases the duration of Garrote Silence effect to 8 seconds.
Huh.
Enemies silenced by Garrote deal 15% reduced damage for 8 seconds.
Ooh.
So Subterfuge Iron Wire, like Garrote 3 people on a vanish, and now they're doing 15% reduced damage. I'm assuming even if they're like warriors or stuff, you know what I mean? Like warriors can still be silenced, right? Yep. DKs can still be silenced, so you just 15% reduced damage for 8 seconds. Yeah, peel. Yeah, on an ability that it's not on the stun DR, so I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that is nice.
And then there's kidney shot also deals a bleed too. That internal
That's
bleeding.
the thing already.
So there's prey on the wake, which is stun, makes the like bursty. Then there's the more garrote silence effect, and then they reduce their damage. And then there's bleed. Then there's venom rush, toxic blade, exsanguate. Still, those are the three. And then poison bomb's now a talent. That's the proc. You know,
Right.
the explosion. And then crimson tempest, finishing move that slashes at the enemies within 10 yards, dealing
Crimson Tempest is back.
yeah,
What the
dealing
fuck?
bleed damage.
I never would have thought I'd see that ability ever again. That was definitely a printable ability,
That is interesting.
isn't it? I think that's kind of crazy.
At 5 combo points, it deals 2k damage, or 1925. So if you do that on multiple people, I wonder how good that would be. Like if
But
you do like,
it's still AOE, right?
yeah, it slashes everyone within 10 yards.
Interesting.
So against people that stack up melee comps and stuff, I could see like, you know, a garrote subterfuge exsanguate build. Your bleed 100% faster, stuff like that. I don't know.
It's interesting that's good for assassination. Like that's a talent for assassination. It
Yeah,
wasn't before.
yeah. Before it was just that was like just a
It's a
move.
rogue thing.
Yeah, so you have Mark for Death, Poison Bomb, or that. So I'm interested to see if that gets any play because I remember back then it wasn't that good of a button.
Nope,
You know,
I don't even think I pressed it.
no one would press it. It was like, why would I
like a
press
dead
that
button.
instead of Eviscerate? But with the Exsanguate, you know, making them bleed 100% faster, and then like internal bleeding, you know, and
Yeah.
hmm.
Well, back then it wasn't eviscerate that it was a question. It was literally better to press the generator AOE. Phantom Knives.
Mutilate.
It
Oh,
was better
Phantom
to
Knife, Phantom.
press Phantom
Yeah,
Knives. Yeah.
yeah,
You literally just press Phantom Knives and ignore the Crimson Tempest.
yeah.
Why is this a thing? Oh yeah, it wasn't a generator. It was just AOE. It was back when AOE abilities existed for just AOE abilities. Fucking Blizzard channeled,
So yeah,
Volley channeled.
I'm interested how much damage that does because it says like almost it's 1900 over 12 seconds. So in relation to rupture, rupture is 3600 over 24 seconds.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
About
Yeah, it's actually it's essentially another rupture because
a shorter rupture, slightly
yeah,
shorter rupture.
yeah, well, yeah, it's rupture cut in half because it's 24-second, 3600. So it would be 1800 damage in 12 seconds.
Oh, it's 12 seconds. I thought it was. That's a lot. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I
So I
thought
mean, it's essentially it's essentially an AOE rupture. That's going to be an additional bleed on people.
that's actually pretty real then. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Kind of cool.
if you rupture 2 people,
I don't
you
think
know
it
what
was a dot before either. I think it was just straight up damage.
no, it was a dot.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure that's why it was so bad because everything would die before the dot would.
Oh
would
yeah,
take effect.
That's why you Phantom Knives because
Yeah.
it was just instant damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
That-
But
this is crazy long ago.
yeah, but pair that with kidney shot, internal bleeding. You know, bleed damage, crimson tempest, bleed damage. You know, run that.
Well,
with
now
exsanguate.
everything. Well, yeah. Now mud is everything's a bleed. So it's like
Mutilate refunds 5 energy whenever used against a poison target. That's that's the new Venom Rush, yeah. So Venom Rush used to be the energy you got back. Well, Mutilate deals 50 energy, so
yeah. So it costs 5 less energy.
yeah.
All the time. Yeah. Oh, Mutilate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I was thinking Venom. I was thinking the spender, not the generator. That's good for a generator.
Yeah.
5 straight up off for a generator is really good.
Yeah, if they're poison, yeah. And then that's the same tier. So it's Exsanguate, which is 45-second cooldown. Your bleed 100% faster.
Right.
Toxic Blade, which is the deal 1600 damage. Your damage of your poison against the target. Yeah, 25. Your damage of your poisons against the target increased by 30%. Or Venom Rush, Mutilate refunds 5 energy. So I'm looking I'm looking at like, do you have a poison build with Toxic Blade and Master Poisoner, right? That's like probably one of your go-tos. And
more mutilates, or
More mutilates with dispatch. You run dispatch venom rush because you want
yeah,
to be able to mutilate more to proc dispatch.
that'll be fun.
Probably prey on the weak with that. Yeah,
That'll be
that's
a
it.
fun one.
Dude,
Dude's been pretty with these three classes.
Master Assassin is gonna be probably the go-to for mutilate build too. Because you normally you wouldn't that was an old thing, you would mutilate out of stealth instead of ambush because the dispatch proc was more damage than the ambush if it procced. And Master Assassin, your critical strike chances increase by 50%. So with your base, like on base 26%, so it would be 76% crit chance on mutilate.
Is that whenever is it chance on crit or whenever it crits you get dispatched? Or is it just chance on crits?
No, just mutilate has a 35% chance to make your next dispatch free and usable.
Okay.
Yeah. But
That's
still
exciting though. That's a really high chance, honestly. 35 on your generator. That's crazy. Right?
Well, it's 20. Yeah. No, exactly. That was the same as
That's
it
really
was.
cool.
That's what made Assassination so much fun.
Yeah, you got to mutilate all
Was mutilate, dispatch, mutilate, yeah, and then you get people low, and you just dispatch. It's 30 energy. Execute. You get your execute.
Yeah, it used to generate combo points too. I don't know if it still does.
Oh yeah, 1 combo point.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's fucking
so you get
huge.
free combo point generators.
You'll vanish garrote. I mean, when someone's low, and then you're just fucking dispatching, mutilate into a venom, and you're just gonna have a ridiculous.
So my question is Iron Wire an 8-second duration for people? Because if
what does Iron Wire do?
It's an 8-second garrote silence.
Oh, that's Iron Wire. Okay.
Yeah, that's the talent.
Yeah, it's kind of obscene for players.
Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, when you think about it, if you only have 1 vanish and stealth, then you're only going to use it so often.
Right.
But then again, at the same time, if you're using subterfuge in that, then you could do 8-second silence on 3 people in an opener. You know what I mean? Like on a team. Like that's obscene.
That is way too good for.
I bet you anything
needs to run and peel.
Yeah, I bet you anything they're gonna nerf it in PvP to be like.
Oh wait, yeah. There's no way
seconds.
you'll have 8 seconds silence. There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
Against casters, if you're retarded. Yeah, no way. I didn't think about that. That's a joke.
Yeah,
meme,
and they reduce 15% damage.
And it wouldn't even DR. Yeah, it wouldn't even. I mean, it would DR, but like you could, out of stealth, do it and then vanish 8 seconds later.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
Twice.
You'd be able to do an
like
8-second silence and a 4. Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
I bet you anything they make it like a 5-second silence instead of a 3.
Probably. Even 5 will be good, to be honest.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm thinking the 15% reduced damage.
4. Yeah, that's good on its own, and then you have the silence itself. Like, remember, Garrote used to be part of the whole, hey, I'm a rogue, I have CC.
Yeah.
Garrote, gouge. That's pretty much it, I guess. But I mean, if you add strong Garroting in, because right now Mutt is PvE based because they have so little CC.
What was Vendetta's cooldown before? Was it always a 2-minute cooldown?
Yeah.
So can you get it lower? Okay, it's the traits, or was that what it was? You get lower.
I think it got lowered with venom spending or something.
Oh no, it was the artifact trait. That's what it was. Because I remember.
Oh, Kingsbane.
Yeah, or something.
Wasn't it Kingsbane?
Something changed it.
I thought Kingsbane reduced it or something like after you spent the charges of Kingsbane, it reduced it or some shit like that.
I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah,
I'm sure something with the artifact trait did it. 4 billion things that could have interacted.
So yeah, with exposed armor. Oh, dude, Seal Fate's still a thing. I mean, it's always been a thing, but I just thought about it for mutilate rogue. There's be like 3 different ways to build mutt rogues this expansion, dude.
Yeah.
I bet you mutilate rogue's probably gonna be the best though.
The dispatch mutilate, I think so too.
Yeah,
5 less.
dude.
And that'd be the most fun to play too, to be honest. Otherwise, it'd just be energy.
Yeah.
You'd rather see damage and have. Or at least, I mean, I want to have dispatch personally. I don't want to play mutilate with dispatch if I can play with dispatch.
Well, here's the thing: is that with Exsanguinate build, you regain 7 energy every time your Garrote or Rupture deal bleed damage to a poison target.
That's insane.
Yeah. So when you double the speed of all your bleeds on the target, you know what I mean?
And you're triple dotting? What? You would be swimming in energy.
Yeah. No, that's like kind of
probably
what they do
gonna
right
get
now.
Changed to like 3 or 4.
Well, Venom Rush was before.
Sorry.
The Venom Rush, the old talent, or what it is live, it goes from 7 energy to 10 per bleed damage for Garrote Rupture. So when you bleed like multiple bleeds and like all that stuff, yeah.
So cleave you have a lot of energy.
Yeah. So cleaving you get a lot of energy there, yeah. But that's what I was thinking, like if you go like the bleed build, that could be interesting.
Dude, the amount of streamers that I've opened today, because I've been opening a bunch of random streamers to use hands off. What? The amount of streamers that either don't rebind their keys or just click their buttons is actually giving me fun.
Oh, you're talking about for
on Alpha.
Oh yeah.
Like people either don't rebind the top row and then are just clicking everything, or they're leaving it 1 to 6 and the random keys and stuff, and then they're just clicking everything.
So blow my head out.
It's giving me a headache. Oh my god, the amount of
it's actually giving me like a headache that I can't bartender this mug up and change my UI. Oh yeah.
I get beta.
Dude, Dispatch Rogue is back. Cause I forgot we have Vigor now, which we get another 50 energy, and your energy regen by 10. So Vigor, Master Assassin, Dispatch, Elusiveness, obviously, Prey on the Weak. So you cheap shot. Now your mutilates do more. Venom Rush, Mark for Death.
Crypto Tempest is not same FT. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you think about it,
Jesus, you can run a Vigor with Venom Rush. That's gonna be so stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do 3 mutilates on an opener now.
Yeah. And you know that'll turn into mutilate dispatch.
Well, yeah, it'll turn into mutilate dispatch eviscerate.
You know, because is mutilate 2 common points?
Mutilate, yeah, is 2. And Seal Fate, when you critical strike with a melee attack that generates combo points, you gain an additional combo point per critical strike. So if mutilate both hands crit, then you get 4 combo points off of 1 mutilate. So
mutilate, dispatch, and venom.
Yeah, and then mutilate, whatever.
All critting.
Yeah, I might play some Mutt.
We're gonna play everything, man. It's gonna be so fun. Playing all the classes. I gotta pick a few I want to play besides mage. Maybe Hunter. Dude, Arcane Mutt will be a thing. I swear to you, with this dispatch build, I'm gonna run the AP talent, and we're just gonna do that opener.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna fucking sit missiles into someone while you dispatch mutilate. It's gonna be disgusting.
Well, yeah, I didn't even think about that. You could arcane, or is it arcane power? Is that what you're saying? Well, not the what's the one charged up? You could get 4.
I could go instantly.
4 orbs. Yeah, 4 orbs, arcane power, just burst.
Right, but it's unclear if missiles does more damage with more power or not. Can't tell.
Oh, does it not say that?
Actually, I would look. I can read that. I can probably find that too.
I don't have all my macros. That's annoying too. All my like stealth macros and vanish macros.
Oh yeah, as a rogue, that's a bitch.
Yeah. I don't even. It's been so long since I've used them. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay, no, wait, no. They didn't change it, so I can't. Oh, I don't figure out. Okay, I gotta go sleep. I'm
Okay.
gonna go sleep.
Good night, big
Have fun
guy.
exploring. See you later, dude.
Yeah. See you, brother.